Last week I won, Anto. 20, what was it? 22
to 20. What about 2
22
points?
20. 2 points. So last week we both predicted Liverpool would win. I
Yeah.
predicted Wolves would win 2-1. So I got 5 points for that. You predicted Wolves would win. I predicted the draw in the Brentford game. You predicted Brentford would win. You got 3 points for that. Man City and Brighton. We both predicted 3-1. So good stuff. Newcastle won 4-0 against Palace. I thought Big Roy would get a draw there, but he didn't. You predicted Newcastle. Forest and Luton. I said it would be the game of the weekend. It did live up to it. 2-2 that finish. We both said Forest, no points for us. Boo. And of course Chelsea, Arsenal. You said, I said Arsenal. Beg your pardon. I said Arsenal and you said Chelsea. That finished 2-2. You were so close to getting the 3 points there. Sheffield United. They lost 2-1 at home to Man United. We both predicted United. Villa 4-1. I predicted Villa would win 4-2. Oh, so close. You predicted a draw in that. And Spurs versus Fulham on the Monday Night Football. 2-0. You predicted Fulham. I predicted Spurs. That was a bold one. Even when it came out your mouth at the time. I was like, really? You did. Because when you said it, I was like, really? So that really cost you. So if you actually went with Spurs, you would have won by 1. So look, week 11 is here. Some tasty games this weekend. So let's get to them. Let's kick it off with Friday Night Football. It's not a bad game to kick off the weekend. It's Crystal Palace versus Spurs. Now, Palace, heavy defeat last week to Newcastle. As I said, 4-0. Didn't see that one coming, to be honest with you. Spurs are just flying. They're winning every game, really. A couple of draws in there as well, but only one way for this game. What way did you see it going?
Yeah, again, unfortunately, I see a Spurs win in this one. I think they have way too much confidence to, not win this game. I think they'll probably win this comfortably, 2-0.
2-0,
just like the Fulham game.
I don't know. I'm going to play this one safe, I think, this week. I do see Palace scoring, would you believe?
Okay.
So I'm going to say 3-1 to Spurs. 3-1 to Spurs is what I'm going to say, yeah. Next up, Saturday, the early kickoff. It is Chelsea versus Brentford. As you said to me, Chelsea don't do well in the early kickoffs. They're on a very good streak at the moment. Can they continue it this weekend?
I hope so. We have the early kickoff, which we don't normally do very well. And also, Brentford have a very good record recently at Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. I think they won the last 2 games there. Last season and the season before. Remember, they battered us 4-1. I remember Rudiger scored that long range goal, and then after that,
Jesus, yeah.
Rudiger,
remember him?
Yeah. Miss that guy. But yeah, I think we'll win this one. So I'm going to say 3-0 Chelsea.
3-0 Chelsea.
Yeah.
More goals. I'm going to say 2-0 Chelsea. I think it'll be a cagey game, but I think we'll break him. We'll break him. I think we'll score 2 goals there. Moving over to the 3 o'clock kickoffs. Arsenal and Sheffield United. Good win for Arsenal over the week there with the Champions League Sevilla. So much pressure on Arsenal the last 20 minutes of the game, especially after conceding the goal there. They held on. They looked well.
I can't see anything other than another Arsenal win after beating Sevilla and after they beat Chelsea as well. Oh wait, no, they didn't beat Chelsea, did they? It was a draw.
It was a draw. It felt like a loss.
Yeah. But the Arsenal fans celebrate like it was a win. I seen them online. They were going a bit mental over it because they came back from 2-0.
Well, to be fair, it was their worst performance of the season, and it probably did feel like a win. Because it felt like a loss to me. I'm not sure about you, but it did.
It felt like a loss, but you can't just put it down to them being bad. I think we were good.
We were.
Which was another reason why they were poor. But I think in this one they'll get a comfortable win. I think Sheffield United have been awful. They'll go straight back down. So I'm gonna say 4-1 Arsenal.
I had 4-0 Arsenal in my head there. 4-0 Arsenal. I'm going to go with. Next we have Bournemouth and Burnley. This will not be the game of the weekend.
Do we have to do a prediction for this one?
Let's go through it quickly.
Oh Lord. Yeah, I'm just gonna go 0-0. No, I take it back. No. Because Burnley always concede because they
They
can't
do,
seem
yeah,
to
yeah.
keep a clean sheet. Yeah. And Bournemouth, I think they won the last game. Am I right in saying that? Did they beat? Who did they play? Oh no, they lost, did they?
They lost to
They lost to
Wolves
Wolves.
2-1. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay. Yeah. They'll probably still win this one though. So I'm gonna say 2-1 Bournemouth.
2-1 Bournemouth. Perfect. Head to head, they played 8 times. Total wins for Bournemouth is 2-6 for Burnley. I'm going to say Burnley here, would you believe? I think this will be a turning point.
I mean, yeah, it might be. Who knows? Like, if they win, I wouldn't be surprised. I think they're bored off. So.
Yeah, I think it'll be 2-1 to Burnley, I'm going to say. Next up on Saturday, 5:30 kickoff, Wolves against Newcastle. This will be a tasty game, especially with Wolves winning last weekend. And of course, Newcastle, they lost there tonight against Dortmund. Will they bounce back? They're away to Wolves on the weekend. What do you make of this game?
Yeah, it'll be an interesting game. I think what I'm going to do for my predictions from now on is just have one sort of crazy result, and I think this might be it. Okay. I know obviously I went for Fulham over the last one, but got that horribly wrong. But still, I'm going to stick to it. So I'm going to go for a Wolves win. I'm going to say 3-1 Wolves. Why not?
Yeah, I like it. I'm going to say 2-2. I can see this one being a
draw. They beat City. They beat City, so
I can't do. Yeah,
you know, it's exactly. Not the craziest thing. Yeah, craziest thing to say.
2-1. I'm going to say. I think it's going to be a great game. And Sunday, then we move over to West Ham versus Everton. Of course, the news breaking today that Everton might be deducted 12 points, financial fair play, and all that. I haven't looked too much into that yet, so we're not going to go in too much with that news. I'm sure we'll make a video over the weekend with that. West Ham, they lost last week to Villa, which I thought was a fantastic game. Did you watch it?
I didn't get a chance to watch it, no, but I heard it was very good.
It was like a basketball match, end to end. Yeah. So yeah, West Ham. What do you think?
Yeah, like you mentioned there, this whole thing hovering above their heads with Everton about the 12-point deduction. Now, they could actually kind of use that for motivation in this game and just go out there and just give it their all and, you know, see what they can do. But West Ham, I think, have been very good this season, and they're at home. And it's very difficult to see past them. I can't see Everton getting anything out of this game, so I'm going to say 2-0 West Ham.
Yeah. I'm going to say 1-0 to West Ham, and Bowen is going to score. Next up, we have Villa versus Luton. As I said, Villa, they are flying. Luton, they got a point last week against Forest. Big point there for them, especially when I think they were losing. They were losing to
Luton. Yeah, they were down 2-0, weren't they?
2-0. Yeah, big comeback there. From fairness.
Yeah, big.
Look, I don't see anything. I don't see them getting anything out of the game on the weekend, especially away from home. Villa are just cruising, and we actually put up that video last week, and somebody commented underneath it. Our predictions last week. Somebody commented underneath it. I can't remember your name. No apologies, but he said, "You do know Villa are unbeaten 11 home games." I didn't know that. Didn't do my homework on that. So they're now 12 games undefeated at home, and I think they're going to make it 13 on the weekend. I'm going to say for Villa versus Luton, I'm going to say 3-0.
Villa scoring a lot of goals this season, especially at home. And I can't see anything other than a Villa win. So I'm going to say 5-0.
Another bold one. Yeah, 2 bold predictions in 1 week, huh?
I'm going to go 5.
He's getting brave. Next up, we have
too brave probably.
Brighton and Fulham. 2:00 kickoff for this. Fulham, Brighton. This is a tough call, man.
Do you think so?
I do.
Fulham have been dog shit this season. I think they have. They've been terrible.
I thought they played well.
I mean, they even gave.
Spurs, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, they even gave Chelsea their first win in God knows how long.
I was saying that Brighton, head-to-head 6 games, Brighton haven't won a game yet against them.
Oh, okay. Still, Brighton want to win this game. I think they lost the last 2, didn't they, with City and... Oh, no, they drew, sorry. They drew with Liverpool, but they got a bad beating from Villa.
Yeah.
So they're very
up and down, aren't they?
Yeah. But I think they'll bounce back in this one very well. I'm gonna go with 3-0
3-0.
to Brighton. Yeah.
Look, I see Brighton winning this as well, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than what you think. I think it's going to be 2-1 to Brighton. Now we turn our attention to the Liverpool game. They're up against Forest on the weekend. They're at home. They seem to be at home every week. Is that just me, or?
I feel like that as well. It's weird.
They're up against Forest.
Yeah.
Look, head-to-head 12 times they've played each other. Wins for Liverpool 5, wins for Forest 3, and of course there was a couple of draws in there as well. What way do you see this one going? I'm just going to call it right now. Nunes, Luiz, Salah, might be a goal in there as well for Van Dijk. I see a big scoreline here. I'm going to say 5-0 Liverpool.
Ooh, that's a big one. Well, I don't think they'll be as comfortable. Simply as well because I watched Liverpool against Everton and they actually weren't great. They weren't very good at all. Everton are very poor, and I wasn't really impressed with the performance from Liverpool.
And they should have been down to 10 men as well.
Yeah. However, I still do think they'll win this one. I don't think it'll be as comfortable. I'm going to go 2-1 to Liverpool.
Okay.
Yeah.
The game of the weekend then, to round it off, it is Manchester United versus Manchester City. What a game. This is one of those games I love watching every year as a neutral.
Yeah, same.
Looking
forward to this one.
This and Spurs Arsenal, they're the two games that I look forward to the most, besides any Chelsea game. Head to head, 52 times they've played each other. Total wins for United, 25 total wins for City, 18. Obviously, it's turning over the last 10 plus years. What way do you see this going? 9 draws as well included.
Yeah, I can't see anything other than a Man City win, honestly. I watched United there against Copenhagen in the Champions League, and I'm not joking. That first half was probably one of the worst performances I've ever seen from any team this season, and I can't believe it stayed 0-0 at halftime. I think against a better team, they would have been like 3-4-0 down already. And it's just not even about giving the chances away. It's just their passing, man, is awful. They can't win a second ball. They can't tackle. They're getting dribbled past with ease. Everyone. There's not one player that can actually win a tackle.
Yeah.
Rashford is horrendous. Anthony, I think I've mentioned him a few times, just how awful he is. That guy, like, he did nothing in that game again. I just don't see how any United fan will look at him and say, "Oh, just wait, we'll see. He'll come good. No, he won't. He's awful. But look, football does sometimes bring a few surprises, and United could maybe pull something out of the bag.
United seem to be City's bogey team over the last few years there,
They beat them last season as well at home, United. So they might do it again, but I just can't see it, man. They're so bad. And they got away with, like, all these wins at the beginning. Like, they scraped the win against Copenhagen, Burnley, Sheffield United, Wolves, Nottingham Forest. They've been outplayed in every single one of those games. I don't know how they're going to get it out of this one. Yeah, it's going to catch up with them big time.
And speaking of the Copenhagen game, 2 villains turned to heroes. Maguire and Onana saved penalty there at the end. You know,
is there something? It's like all the players that kind of would be considered like bad are actually getting United out of jail. Like McTominay, Diogo Dalot, Onana and Maguire now. I think as rival fans, it's brilliant that this is happening. Those players are actually getting, because it means they get more of a chance. They'll stay in the team, probably get another contract, and off they go.
5-year contract for Johnny Evans.
Yeah. Let Maguire stay there. Give him back the captain's armband. So they can keep pushing on.
Let's get the result and the prediction from you.
I'm going to go with a 3-0 Man City win.
3-0 Man City win. I will give you a point extra if you can predict the goal scorers. So every goal score you get correct, I'll give you an extra point.
Okay. I'm going to go Haaland.
Easy point.
Haaland. Twice.
Yeah.
And... is Rodri back for this game?
He's back, yeah.
He's back, right? Okay.
They're winning games. Of course he's back.
They're winning games. Yeah, true. Yeah, take it. I'm going to go with Haaland 2 and Rodri
Okay.
with the other.
I'm going to say this is going to be a high-scoring game. This is my boldest prediction for this week. I'm going to say it's going to be 4-1 to Manchester. Drum rolls, please.
You're not going to say it, no, you're not.
Manchester City. Of course it's Man City, come on. So yeah, I'm going to say 4-1. I'm going to say Haaland gets a hat-trick and Alvarez scores a free kick.
Okay. I can see that happening easily.
So there you have it, folks. Week 11 of the Premier League predictions. Last week you done very well, so if you want to throw one of these onto your accumulator over the weekend, just saying. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you do press that like button. It shows your support by giving it a thumbs up. It helps us know what content you enjoy. It encourages us to create more. As always, make sure you do press that subscribe button as well. And turn on the bell notifications. Every time we upload a video, you will get a bell ringing saying get onto YouTube and check out the football forecast. Antonio, it's been a pleasure. Great show.
Thank you, sir. Till next time.
Till next time, folks. Have a great weekend.